Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well. From whatever you're watching this channel, amongst the people who have declared their interest in vying for presidency, there is one Patrick Soy who is quite different from the likes of Rigathi Gachagua, the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, the likes of even Peter Kesalasya, who says that he wants to become the president, the likes of Okia Omtata, Maraga,
You should never, ever take commands that are unlawful.
Now, there's a video which Patrick Soy shared with a specific warning to the regime, and even went to an extent of saying that he was going to sponsor an investigation into the extrajudicial killings, the Gen Z's protest and the like. So that video could have been the main reason why he was allegedly abducted. Now, we all saw that he was presented in court, but the case has not been officially heard. It's going to be mentioned on, I think there's going to be a mention on Thursday, that is the 1st of August. Now, Patrick Soy is a person who created the FBI. FBI is just a group, just like any other group, but this time round, FBI is a group of disgruntled policemen, people who have retired from the force, anybody who feels that the government is not doing the right thing and works for the force can join them. So that is the call that Patrick Soy was trying to air there. It's the main reason why DCI went after him. Now, he was arraigned in court. Now, in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to focus more on Patrick Soy, how he is different from the other presidents. Someone was talking about Traore, that he reminds them, a Kenyan was saying that when I look at Patrick Soy, I am reminded of, Traore, Now, before we explore this story further about Patrick Soy and the team, kindly take this opportunity, like this video, subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I've read somewhere, someone was trying to talk about a militia that Patrick Soy is believed could have been creating.
Enemies are people seated somewhere, swinging with their seat, giving instructions and unlawful command to the officers. Officers, in this case, the police officers, are excellent and good people. The worry is they are given unlawful orders. They are worried to defile their orders because there are consequences to defile their orders. So what I want to say is that we need to understand, and the citizens need to understand, that the problem and the enemy is not the police officers.
Were you prepared for this?
Yeah?
Were you prepared for this?
Absolutely, because I know I'm dealing with the wrong system. And you should never, ever take commands that are unlawful. And in any case, if there is any officer, like you've seen, we are in conjunction right now. We are collaborating with Cop Shakur. We are collaborating with the Avande Kimanthi in a manner that any officer that will be dismissed from service due to circumstances of following or not following unlawful command, therefore, we are going to embrace them as a community, and we are going to reinstate them in the next year as we conduct our election. So, ladies and gentlemen, our officers in uniform, because you're not the enemy, the civilian and the citizen of this country, we have talked to them and we are telling them the police and the uniform people are not your enemy. Your enemy are those people who are in power, looting and fighting, making sure that we keep fighting, so that they continue looting, they continue violating the rule of law. So therefore, don't be intimidated by any command. If the command violates the Constitution, don't do it. And we will embrace you, we are going to support you, and we are going to make sure if you want to go back to your service, once we take the government, in a democratic manner, we are going to reinstate you. And in any case, for the leaders who are just threatening Kenyans and telling them that they are going to steal elections or they are going to take the power by force, I want to remind them, I'm a special force trained soldier. I'm a National Intelligence Service trained soldier. What I can tell you, don't dare that route, because we know it the best.
You see, that is not something that the government was going to allow, because the government must protect the interests and must protect the security of all Kenyans. So if at all the formation of FBI, was going to go, beyond the government's ability to control it, the best thing the government would have done, and which I think it did, was to just stop it. So I'm suspecting the video that Patrick Soy shared, whereby he was issuing a warning, could have been the main reason why he was arrested. Now, in the morning, there was also another video that surfaced about.
I'm not under arrest. If you tell me what's my mistake, I'm from court. So you tell me if there is an arrest warrant. You tell me if there is an arrest warrant. I'm not opening anything. Not opening. Unless you tell me my mistake. I have the right to be told. I have the right to be told my mistake. Nimefanya makosa gani? I'm here in court. Identify yourself. They want to arrest me. I'm here in Kawa Law Court. Nimekuja kotini to stand with my friend. The only thing I'm having here is a Kenyan flag. They can't yourself. Identify yourself. Nimeona. What am I being arrested for? What am I being arrested for? Okay, let me.
Now, these three individuals talked negatively about the directive that was issued by Murkomen and the one that was issued by the president, that is William Samoei Ruto. They were against that narrative, the narrative of shooting an individual. To them, they believe that the bullets are supposed to go to a criminal, not a peaceful protester. That is according to them. So what all this thing is trying to tell us is that Patrick Soy cannot be allowed to go on with the move he has. Someone was arguing that atafinywa kabisa kwa sababu the president controls GSU and he controls the all of security organs. They will literally listen to him because he's the head of state. Now, a formation ya FBI haiwezi shtua serikali. Mtu anasema kitu kama hiyo. Na ndio maana inasemekana kwamba kwa sababu wameshafinywa, wameshashikwa, watakuwa charged na mambo ya terrorism. You see, terrorism ndio charges ambao wanaekelewa hawa. So also someone was arguing that why did they have to go viral to share a video kama wanajua kwamba kitu wanafanya ni kama ni kitu ambacho hakifai. Why did they have to go viral? Maybe they was trying to send a message to the young ones. So if you look at their formation vizuri, if you look at it, following their videos, you realize that their target has always been the Gen Zs, the Gen Z generation, because most of the time those TikTok videos that get shared, the statement that come out, I don't think utapata kama mtu ambao ni mzee anaweza kuwafuatilia. Unapata most of the people who are going to follow them ni the youths, despite the fact that they have said things which makes a lot of sense, like the issue of demonstrations, and bringing out the truth surrounding what really took place. Despite the fact that that is the move, but you find that bado the people who are attracted to their formation ni wale Generation Z. According to the police, they believe, or rather according to the DCI, they believe that these are people who are going to cause a lot of security threat. But someone is arguing differently, saying that no, huyu ametishia serikali kabisa kwa sababu of other countries venye zinakuwa uongozi umekuwa ukichukuliwa. Let's take for example the issue of Museveni na Uganda. Unajua Museveni hakushinda na kura, ndio maana amekuwa akiambia kina Besigye, mkitaka pendeni kichakani mje mchukue. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say about this story surrounding the attack on FBI? FBI has been attacked. It's not the normal FBI that you know, but this is a formation in Kenya of disgruntled law enforcers and a KDF member who have come together to come up with a formation, and their aim is to take over the government. So how do they want to take over this government? Is it by using the firearms they're holding? Is it by using the votes? How are they going to take over the government? How are they going to finance their, activities? Who is financing them? It requires a lot of finance because someone like Cop Shakur Henry Kimathi kama wameacha kazi, then again they have forfeited their salaries. Who is going to be covering for hizo muda ambao walikuwa wanafanya kazi? See, that's the biggest challenge there, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Till we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.